Candace, I have to be honest with you. I almost didn't do the story. People were trying to find you.
Get out of my face.
Candace Clark. She is the ultimate con artist. Thank you, Candace. I found out about Candace Clark from a homeowner who had been ripped off. Candace Clark had a number of different games. She managed to figure out how to convince a realtor that she could afford $9,000, $10,000, $11,000 a month, and she would give them a phony check. And before they could cash the check, she would get the keys, she would get the lease, she was inside, and there was little they could do to get her out. The mistake that the landlord made, that the realtor made, was that they signed a lease. It is a legal document. That document says that Candace Clark has a right to be there and that she has paid them. Only the check bounced, and there is little that they can do except take her to court and try and evict her, and that process can sometimes take 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 months, and she knew that. Over a 20-year period, she would spend 9 months here, 6 months here, a year here, and she did that for a couple of decades. She was a serial squatter. We probably spent about 6 months, investigating Candace Clark over the course of time. It was, peeling an onion. It was the next phone call and the next person saying, hey, she did this to me and she ripped me off here. And then we'd put a story on and somebody else would call and say, let me tell you what she did to me 20 years ago. Our investigation, when we put it on television, it really kind of allowed the Chicago police to tie it all together. And they began to take a look at the current complaints, make some phone calls, do an investigation, which led to Clark's arrest. Imagine what this woman could have accomplished had she taken all of that time and that effort and that energy and put it into something legit. I felt good about the Candace Clark investigation because I felt like we had helped victims. There were people who had lost their homes. There were people who lost tens of thousands of dollars. There were people who were humiliated, who were embarrassed, and they had been waiting for years to see if someone would finally put a stop to Candace Clark. And we did.